Okay, I went ahead and added those special characters that you see right here. Now some of these will actually translate into artwork, but we had to add these in so we could get all of the art that's associated with that one Christmas font. So let's go find that again. It's in Xmas TFB, and there you can see it, put it in there. This is some good stuff we can use. Okay, I'm going to right mouse click and go ahead and create outlines of that. So now it's clip art. And now one thing I need to do also is to ungroup that. And I'll do the same as this up here. I'll ungroup all those. So individually, I can now manipulate one of those for my actual designs. So now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab these right here, kind of drag them here so they can all fit on my actual page. I'm going to come over here and select that and kind of move it over. And there you go. We've got our good little clip art here. Now again, you can also go back to the font, and you can find other additional fonts that are dingbats, I'm saying, that you can download. So let's go back to Christmas again. Oh, here we go. Click on that, and you can scroll down here again. More letters, some good looking possible dingbats that we could use there. Great looking ornaments here. But as you can tell, there's a tremendous amount of resources that are available for you for your projects that you're going to do. Just look at these cool Christmas trees here. It's another good set. And you've got up to like 10. I'm going to screw down here to 7 and see if there's anything in there that looks pretty good. Possibly those Christmas lights could be something we could use. But scrolling down here, oh, here's some excellent ones here. You could possibly use some of that. And here's some wreaths that you can see here. Oh goodness, there's plenty much more here that we can look at. Again, open source, get your hands on this and use it for your tea lantern designs. Okay, very important here is to go ahead and save the file. I'm going to do a Control S to save. If you're on a Macintosh, it's going to be Command S to save that. Now, let's see here. I'll do that again. Save. All right, let's get that saved. And it saved it. Okay, good. Now I want to go back and clarify something real quick. Let me page through all my images that I've got up here for my project. This is the one I want to go back to. This is the original template project. When I first showed you this earlier in the previous video, it was upside down. So I went ahead and corrected that and rotated that around so you could see it. And this is where we're going to be putting our artwork. Now notice this open space over here. That's going to be kind of a compose area where we improve the clip art that we have and make it more usable for these individual panels. So I'm going to go right now over to my clip art using my tab keys here, and I'm going to come over and I'm going to find let's see, I'm going to scroll up on this using my Alt key and middle mouse button. I'll zoom up on this and I'm going to get something simple here. I'm going to grab, I'll grab this Christmas tree right here, and I'm going to do a Control C to copy or edit, copy. Now I'll go back over to my one panel that I was doing my work on right there, and I'll do a Control V and paste it in there. Oh, it's kind of small. That's not a problem. So what we're going to do is going to zoom up on this, and I'm going to go ahead and scroll that up. If I hold my Control key down, it scrolls proportionally up in all axes. Looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and do some house cleaning on this. Let's go ahead and do the flip right here. So it's the outline is chosen. Now if it looks like this and you don't have a red slash there, go ahead and hit that because you're not going to need that red slash. Now what I want to do is I'm going to kind of position this like right here. Notice how it overlaps right there. That's important so that structurally when we laser out this panel, this thing will have something to, you know, hold on to. So it's actually there. Now I'm going to make this look like it's on a hill. So I'm going to come over here and deselect that. I'll get my pen tool, which I'll come over here to the pen tool. And I'm going to just clip right here, click and kind of pull. And then I'm going to come right over here to about this edge, and I'm going to kind of arc that. Looks kind of nice. And I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to come back and select that again. And I'm going to come back up to about right here, and I'm going to twist that a little bit. And what I want to make it look like is this tree sitting on a snowy hill. That looks pretty good. Now I can roll up on this a little bit using my middle mouse button, come up here and select the direct selection tool, and I can come over here and select, let's go down here to this, and I can select the anchor convert pool. Now if I hold my Control key down, you can see how it switches between both of those. Well, I'm going to go over here and hold my Control key down and select that point there. And I'm going to use these control handles, and I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And just kind of ooze that up, scoot that up a little bit here. And I'm going to click up here after that, come over here, click on this one, and I'm going to pull this one out so it's a little more equidistant as far as the spacing. I do like that. All right. Now I'm going to go back to my black arrow, which is called a selection arrow. I'm going to click on this one, and then I'm going to hold my shift key down. I'm going to click on that one. And notice these tools right here. Well, this one, in this situation here, I'm going to use the Pathfinder command, where now these two have been joined. Now, it gets a little more tricky when we try to join it to the side of the panel. So I'm going to click off here and I select the panel. Now, if you notice, the panel looks like it's one solid piece of art. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a right mouse click and I'm going to ungroup that. Now, that's good. Now I'm going to click on this, just as this inner panel right here, hold my shift key down, and I'm going to select on this right here. Instead of using this one, I'm going to come over here and use this one. Now when I use this one, which says, let's leave our mouse over there, it says, this is called a compound shape. Okay, that's good. Now, notice how it's one solid thing, it's consistent in there. Then you need to do a right mouse click, and you need to ungroup that. Now again, you can do this, ungroup in this way as well. So now I'm going to select this right here, and I'm going to hit my delete key. Select this, hit my delete key, come over here, select this, and hit my delete key. Now my Christmas tree is joined with the side of this panel, so it's going to laser out good. I want to put a little more in there, so I'm going to go back over to that one file I had that was a snowflake file. It's in a different one than the clipart 2. So I'll go hit this right here, and I'll come, actually, I think I'm going to stay here. I kind of like this one. Yeah, I'm going to copy that one. Let's go up here, object. I'm going to, edit. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over here to my design, where I was, right here. I'm going to scroll out, do Control 0, and I'm going to do a right mouse click, and I'm going to, let's do this, edit. I'm going to paste that in there. There it is. That looks really good. Now let's zoom up on that a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my mouse button down and my shift key, and I'm going to make that look a little bigger. Okay, I like that. Or I can come over here. Let's come over here to some of these commands here. I think it's in here. No, it's not in there. Let's keep going. Anytime you see like a little pointer there, that means there's another command behind there. I don't see that. So I'm going to come to Object and not there. I'm going to come over here to Edit. And I don't see it there. Okay, well, I think they changed the command on me. That's all right. We'll make this work. Let's go ahead and zoom out. Now, let's take this guy and let's flip him down here. Okay, making sure the red slash is in place. That looks good. Now, I'll use my black arrow, and I'm going to rotate this up a little bit. Kind of want to make it look, kind of like more vertical. Okay, yes, I like that. And I'll take and drag him over here to this spot about right there. I like that. Okay, same thing as we did last time. I'll hold my shift key down and I'll select these two. And again, not this one. No. This one. Okay, we did that. Then we right mouse click over here, say Object, Ungroup. And then now I can select that piece there and hit delete. This piece here and hit delete. So I've got a nice looking little image there that it can show that up for like Christmas. Now, if I want to, I could do one other thing. I'm going to come over here and select my text tool. And granted, we've got, let's go get something kind of nice like this one here, impact. And I'm going to write, let's make the text bigger. Make it about right there. And I'm going to go ahead and put 20, 21. Okay. So I can take this and I can move that over here and I can scale it up. That's kind of cool. Scale that down to about right there. Notice how I'm trying to keep them overlapping. So if I keep them overlapping, it gives the panel a lot more structural integrity. So let's now go ahead and flip that to outlines. That looks pretty good. Let's go up a little bit there. And again, like last time, we need to take and say type create outlines. And so now it's that. Going to leave it grouped. We're going to come over here and select this right here. And we're going to do this guy again. Okay. Now, right mouse click, ungroup, and we delete these inner pieces right here. So delete, 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 and delete, and delete. Okay, let's do a Control-0 to zoom all the way out. And we've got our first Christmas panel. It looks pretty good. I like it. I do like that. All right, let's go ahead and save our file. And I'm going to save my file as, this says T-Lantern All Parts. I'm going to go up here to my tutorial. Here, put it in my tutorial folder so I don't lose it. And let's come down here to Xmas Tree Panel. And I'm going to say, let's say, all parts. I'm going to say design 1. Number 1. Okay. And again, what file format? Always CS4. So that's how you do that. The key on all of this is making sure that you have integrity in your design so that everything is touching these outer edges and touching here, so you got structural support for your actual member. So we're going to stop here for now and come back to this.